Welcome back. Welcome to Module 4, where we will be discussing everything physical activity. So before we start talking more about physical activity and the NIH guidelines and all of that, I really want to just ask you, human to human, what type of movement do you like? Like, what kind of activities do you enjoy doing? Is that dancing? Is it lifting weights? Is it swimming? Is it just walking? Maybe you're really into hiking, or maybe you used to be really into hiking and you're kind of thinking about getting back into it. There's so many ways that you can move your bodies. The thing about this weight loss program is that it's not just, we're not going to make you, get on a treadmill and lift weights. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. We're going to find something that fits for you because we want to make this a lifestyle for you, not just a quick fix. If you're totally new to exercising and the thought of going into a gym scares you, again, that's fine. We're going to find something that works for you. Personally, I really love taking long walks. I used to be a really avid hiker back in college. I'm just a lot busier now. So I just like going on really long walks in my neighborhood. And I also really enjoy lifting weights on a weekly basis. I go a couple times a week, working on my gains here. Hopefully one day I can compete in bodybuilding. That's the dream. But yeah, what do you like to do? Think about that. The National Institute of Health, also known as the NIH, their physical activity guidance for Americans are as follows. So here's what it says. For substantial health benefits, adults should do at least 150 minutes or 2 hours and 30 minutes to 300 minutes, 5 hours a week of moderate intensity. Okay, so let's just say 150 to 300 minutes, or 75 minutes, which is equal to 1 hour and 50 minutes to 150 minutes of vigorous intensity aerobic physical activity. Preferably aerobic activity should be spread throughout the week, okay? Additional health benefits are gained by engaging in a physical activity beyond the equivalent of 300 minutes, so beyond 5 hours a week of moderate intensity physical activity. Adults should also do muscle strengthening activities of moderate or greater intensity and that involve all major muscle groups on 2 or more days a week, as these activities provide additional health benefits. So, just sum that up, bare minimum, the NIH recommends 150 to 300 minutes. So that's 2 hours and 30 minutes to 5 hours of moderate intensity physical activity per week. So for this program, this is a very introductory type of program. So for you, I want you to complete at least 150 minutes of physical activity a week. That's roughly about 30 minutes a day. So 30 minutes a day of movement. All right, we're gonna delve deeper in just a second here. So let's talk a little bit more about the health benefits of regular aerobic or cardio exercises. So cardio just means getting your heart rate up, right? We're using oxygen. Aerobic means using oxygen, right? So the benefits of aerobic exercise include building stronger bones, improving muscle strength, endurance, and flexibility, improving your balance, increasing your mental function, assisting in weight management, weight loss. So this is, again, physical activity is a huge part of this weight loss journey for you. In addition, aerobic exercise can reduce your risk of developing heart disease, hypertension, stroke, or diabetes, improving your lung function, lowering your blood pressure, increasing HDL or good cholesterol, and helping to manage your blood sugars. I know for me personally, regular exercise has also helped my my body, like my blood work has improved, my blood sugars, my cholesterol, all these things have improved with regular exercise and eating a more balanced, nutritious diet. Okay, so this is something that we really need to implement in our lives right now. All right, so let's talk a little bit more about strength training, which is my personal favorite form of physical activity, and walking. I love walking too. But strength training offers numerous health benefits, including increased muscle strength, improved bone density, enhanced metabolism, and reduced risk of chronic diseases such as heart disease and diabetes. It can also improve overall physical function and quality of life. I know for me personally, I just feel a lot stronger. I can lift much heavier things now. Mentally, I'm a lot more focused. My head is, I have more mental clarity when I exercise regularly. I notice that mentally I just feel so much better. So that's why I do recommend any type of movement, but strength training in particular is really, really great for maintaining that muscle mass, which is, again, I'm just going to keep saying it, we really want to maintain that muscle mass. We want to lose fat and not muscle. And the nice thing about strength training as well is that when you build that muscle, it actually helps your metabolism a lot. When you have more muscle, you're actually able to burn more calories. So your metabolic rate does go up. So when you're like sitting and you're just kind of hanging out, your body's actually burning more because you have more muscle mass, which is really cool. All right, so let's talk more about physical activity expectations for this weight loss program. So I want you to choose physical activities that you enjoy. Again, we're not going to make you go to a gym every day if that sounds miserable to you. I just want to be completely honest. Let's aim for at least 30 minutes of physical activity every day. If that's just walking, that's fine. We can discuss this more in your one-on-one session, but I really want you to start thinking about what kind of physical activities you want to take part in. For steps, we do have a daily step goal. It's going to be 5,000 steps a day. I do suggest that you either invest in a pedometer, you can buy one online or at the store for pretty cheap, or you can just use your smartphone as well. With the iPhone, there's a health app, and there's already a pedometer in the health app that tracks your steps as long as your phone is on your person. The nice thing about iPhone is that you can integrate that into the LunaFit app as well as MyFitnessPal to track those steps. We're going to go over your step count at every check-in to make sure that you're getting at least 5,000 steps every day. You could also invest in a like a fitness type watch. This is the Fitbit. I love the Fitbit. I've been using it for quite some time. I wear it every day to track my steps. Lately I've been averaging about 9,000, and I was really proud of myself the other night. I was like, oh, my average is 9,000. That's so awesome. So yeah, let's aim for 5,000 steps every day. If you can get 10,000 steps, that would be so amazing, so beneficial for you. Now, if you're actually able to hit your 10,000 steps every day, you do get a prize at the end of the program. We're not going to tell you the prize just yet, but it is worthwhile. And so I do recommend getting at least 5,000 steps a day for this program. So this slide is just reiterating what I just said in the previous slide about how to track your steps in the LunaFit app. If you have the iPhone, you can simply integrate the health app into the LunaFit app. All of this will be under the settings tab in the LunaFit app. If you're having any issues, let me know. We can talk about this in your one-on-one meeting. Like I said earlier, bare minimum is 30 minutes of physical activity daily, but if you can get more than that, please do. This is going to help you so much. The more energy you burn, this could result in more weight loss, which is what we want, right? Under the guide section, there is more information all about physical activity. If you are interested in weight training, we can discuss a more customized plan for you. We'll go into more detail, okay? All right, so we're going to talk about just some tips for getting in more movement, okay? So what you could do is you could always schedule a time during the day for physical activity. Maybe you work out in an office and you get an hour lunch. Maybe you can walk for half of that lunch hour. So for 30 minutes, you can walk, right? After you eat, it's really good for digestion, really good for regulating your blood sugar levels, walking right after meals. Again, choosing activities that you enjoy, not ones that you find miserable. Maybe you're really into yoga, so you can go to a yoga class and you can schedule that a couple times a week, or maybe just once a week, and then, walk on a different day or go on a swim a different day. You can also break down your physical activity into smaller increments. So maybe you can take like 3 shorter walks every day. So maybe a 10-minute walk when you wake up, a 10-minute walk after lunch, midday, and then like a 10-minute walk after dinner. You can do something like that. And then also just participating in activities with your loved ones, with your close friends. I know for me, my sister and I are really, really close, and so we'll actually schedule a time once a week to meet up at the gym. It's a great way for us to bond and just kind of catch up, and then we're also doing something healthy together. So I do recommend having some type of support system, like a gym buddy. They can also hold you accountable, so maybe if you don't feel like going, they can kind of nudge you in the right direction to go to the gym with them.